What is blessings in this game and is it important? It's the game system of fail stacking and guaranteeing for traits to be transferred successfully. I won't get into detail about what traits are or how to add them or where to get them. You can go find them in my library of videos. Blessings are gained when you add a lower tier item to a next level item and it fails. For example, this flying dragon breath mask has a max health trait, and if I had another rare item with the same trait, it would be a 100% transfer rate. Since I'm using green gear, it is only a 10% success rate. Read the amount of blessing gained at each level by clicking the information icon or a question mark. After enough fails, you gain additional success. This way, even bad traits can be used to feed into fail stacking. Later on in the game, some traits are worth thousands of lucens, so to be able to fail stack high enough and feed a lower tier item and check the box to use the blessing will save you more money in the long term. Most people stack as much blessing as they can to save until epic gear because blessing values stay with the gear piece. You can stack as much as you want into a piece up to a value of 999,000. So if you really want to prepare before going into purple and save for future traits, stack it as high as you potentially can. That means I can store, for an example, 500, 1,000, or 2,000, even more blessing onto a certain piece by the amount of fails I've had. When you check the use blessing checkbox, it only uses the amount to equal up to 100%, leaving unused blessing material to stay for the next upgrade. For the next example, look at this Indomitable Knight's Visor. I will keep feeding the green helmets to a trait like melee endurance that I don't really want to increase the blessing value to later, so I can increase the blessing value to later use the blessing when it's high enough where I feel comfortable on a trait I do want for a high success rate. Later on, the traits that you use to feed that you don't want, you can use a trait conversion book so even bad traits have their purpose. This method is really useful for getting expensive traits into your gear like skill damage boost, max health, melee evasion, etc. So, if you made it to the end, drop a comment on the country you're from so I know how far this video reached. Thanks guys, hopefully this helped, and as always, stay blessed.